Hi, welcome to Jovie's home. I post new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Today, I'm going to be doing a video that was originally posted by a YouTuber called Antoinette Emily, and she did a video called 5 Signs That You Are Raising Your Child in Germany. Well, I thought that was such a great idea, and I really enjoyed hearing her perspectives as a New Zealander raising children in Germany, and I thought, why don't we make that for the Netherlands? So today, I'm going to tell you 5 signs that you are raising your child in the Netherlands. Before we get into the 5 signs, I just very quickly want to say I am filming this video on Easter Sunday. Currently, I have 971 subscribers. I'm not sure if by the time that you see this on Tuesday, we will have reached 1,000. If we have, thank you so much. And if not yet, then why don't you go ahead and click that subscribe button and help us get there. We are really excited about it, and we'll talk more about that when it's official, but just in case that happened, I just did want to address it and say thank you. So without any further ado, let's get into the 5 signs that you are raising your child in the Netherlands. Okay, so the first sign that you are raising your child in the Netherlands is if your child has an enormous amount of independence from a very small age. By that, I mean that really young children are allowed to play outside in front of their houses or in the neighborhood, unsupervised or like supervised from a distance. Children that I, as an American, would think, oof, you are way too young to be doing this on your own. You see them cycling to school or just being out and about in the world. Now, this contributes to why the Netherlands is raising the happiest children and teenagers in the world. The references are linked, as always, in my description box. So if you want to have further reading about this, please check there. But you just see these children very young, maybe sometimes supervised by just like an older brother or a sister. But parents are very hands-off approach. They let their children make mistakes. They let their children fall down. And in doing so, their children are learning to be more self-sufficient. And there is this feeling of equality in a home. So children are not just seen, they're also heard. So that is something, as someone coming from the States, where, you can get in legal trouble for letting your, 14-year-old at the park by themselves while you have a job interview. It seemed strange at the beginning when I first came here, and I thought, where are these kids' parents? But actually, it's really incredible to see how giving independence from a young age, well, of course, as I said, it's supervised, but from a distance, leads to better rounded, more happy children and adults in the future. So that is the first sign. Okay, the second sign that you are raising a Dutch child, or not a Dutch child, but a child in the Netherlands, is that you let them eat chocolate sprinkles for breakfast. You heard that right. Are you American? Are you watching me? Kids here eat chocolate sprinkles for breakfast. They are so lucky. If only my life had been like that, right? No, but here there is something called Hagelslag. It is these incredible, delicious chocolate sprinkles. They're not, if you're watching and you're not from the Netherlands and if you don't know what a Hagelslag is, they're not like the sprinkles that we had in the States, like just those like crunchy kind of tasteless things that people sometimes put on ice cream. No. Hagelslag is in the shape of a sprinkle, but it is pure chocolate. Like they're just these delicious little... Did I say in my 10 things I love about the Netherlands and 2 that I don't? Did I say that I don't like Dutch food? Because I find that I talk a lot about Dutch food in all my videos. So maybe I do like it. You guys tell me in the comments, but Hagelslag is like really good. But anyway, yeah, kids here, it's totally normal. You get a piece of like toast style bread, like a piece of bread, slap on some butter, throw on some chocolate sprinkles, and you call that breakfast. So I think that's a pretty unique thing in the Netherlands. Maybe some other countries around here might have something like that, but that is a very Dutch thing. So yeah, hagelslag for breakfast. Yum, yum. Okay, the number 3 sign that you are raising your child in the Netherlands is that basically your child is multilingual in elementary school. Like, the way that children here are raised, not only speaking Dutch, but also English is a mandatory part of the curriculum. And then in addition, they get bonus languages. So it's not surprising to see little children, like even in my neighborhood where I live in a predominantly Dutch neighborhood, the kids there, they know that I am English speaking, and they will come up to me and say, oh, hey, how are you doing? We saw this, or we saw that, or, oh, we like this. And they're talking to me in English. And I'm like, you're 7 and you're Dutch. Neither of your parents is English. You are incredible. Like, this Dutch internationalism, or this way that they just raise their children to be fluent in more than one language from an early age, is incredible. And I think that also contributes to part of that Dutch happiness that we were talking about, because there have been studies that talk about how when you are multilingual, your brain thinks in a different way, processes information in a different way. And I think that by giving that ability to children at a young age, the way that they do here, sets them up for more success in life. So that's amazing. And I think also another thing that contributes a lot to the multilingualism, and particularly speaking English, is that TV here is usually broadcast in the original language. Now, whenever I travel to Spain or France or the surrounding European countries, you'll see, for example, Friends. If Friends is on TV in Spain, you will have Spanish voice-over actors who will be playing the different characters. So you see, Ross or Rachel on TV, but those voices do not belong to Jennifer Aniston or David Schwimmer. The voices belong to a local actor speaking in the local language. In the Netherlands, that is not the case. So in the Netherlands, they leave the original voices and the original actors. They're speaking in whichever language, usually English, that the series was filmed in, and then they'll have Dutch text underneath. That's why also I think Dutch people, when they're older, they have such an excellent, I mean, that's relative, right? It's your opinion, what's excellent, what's not. But the accent is very clear. When Dutch people and children speak English, they are speaking it with an American accent or with a British accent, because that's what they're hearing on TV. So it's really incredible that they do that. So yeah, English at an early age, including Dutch, which is normal, that's your mother tongue, English, and then bonus languages as the children get older. So a capacity for multilingualism ingrained from an early age, that is a surefire sign that you are raising your child in the Netherlands. The fourth way that you know that you are raising a child in the Netherlands is that you celebrate Sinterklaas. Now, Sinterklaas is a holiday that takes place on the 5th of December. However, the celebration, it's like a 2-week-long period. So it starts 2 weeks before the 5th of December, when Sinterklaas, who is this man who looks like a bishop, we'll put some pictures in, he arrives to the Netherlands from Spain by boat with his helpers, who are called Piet, and they arrive to the Netherlands, and then once they're here for the 2 weeks leading up to that 5th of December, children have very, very fun kind of things what they do. So they'll put out their shoes in the evening, and in the shoe they'll put like a carrot for the horse of Sinterklaas, or they'll put like little letters or notes to him telling him what they want to receive. We'll talk more about actually this holiday of Sinterklaas when it comes closer to the time, but basically for the purposes of this video, you celebrate this guy, Sinterklaas. And then if you are an expat family, then a couple days later you celebrate Christmas again, and then New Year's, and then all the other holidays. So maybe, I guess it's not that you just celebrate Sinterklaas, but that December is like a very expensive month. That is a surefire sign that you are doing something in the Netherlands with your children, because it is a whole month full of different celebrations. So opinions aside about Sinterklaas, and especially the Piets, that we can talk about more, you know, in November or December when we make a video about it. But that is a surefire way that you know you are raising your child in the Netherlands if you are celebrating Sinterklaas. And the last surefire way that you know you are raising your child in the Netherlands is that you let them play with fireworks. When they're small. For New Year's. This is something I don't know that I'm ever going to understand. I really am trying to, you know, immerse myself in the culture here and to do the things the way that the Dutch do. But the whole thing about New Year's, it's still a struggle for me. So if you have any tips, like leave them in the comments below, like how I can wrap my head around it, because basically it's kind of like a free-for-all at New Year's. In recent years, they've started restricting what times you can have the fireworks, but essentially I think now it's like from 6 p.m. on New Year's Eve until the morning of New Year's Day. You can light fireworks anywhere you want, like literally anywhere you want. So the streets are filled with kids with like these little yeah, like the noisy ones, or like the sparklers, or the ones that pop, or little fireworks. I mean, they're not like the professional ones, you know, that you would see televised, but they are things that you light that explode, that can hurt them. But they are allowed to play with this. Maybe if you're a Dutch parent and you don't allow your children to play with fireworks, can you say something in the comments below? Because my impression, I mean, like, I understand wanting to celebrate and being excited, and it's a party and it's New Year's, and that's obviously like that. I get that. But the whole thing about fireworks, like, why? I don't know. I don't know. And especially for such a country that is so environmentally focused and like great about recycling and doing good things, renewable energy, and, you know, doing the right thing for the environment, like, on that day, like so many, like millions of fireworks are lit and you can smell it for days. Like, I just don't get this one. So basically, if you see children playing with fireworks on New Year's, that is a sign that they are being raised in the Netherlands, or that they are a Dutch child. But yeah, what do you guys think of that? That's like a, you know, that's an interesting one. My favorite thing to do on New Year's is not to be here or to leave with my kids and go somewhere else. But it's like really a party on every single street, every corner of this country feels like it is a huge party. It's a huge celebration, and everyone is just with fireworks. So anyway, you guys, those are my 5 surefire signs that you are raising a child in the Netherlands. I'm sure that there's more, you know, of course there's more. These were just the first 5 that came to my mind. Leave them in the comments below. What are your surefire signs of knowing that your children are being raised in the Netherlands? Overall, like, for me personally, I would not want to raise my children anywhere else. We are so happy here. The quality of life, the freedom, the equality, the, you know, can I just address something? Most of you have been incredible in the comments, but some people have, you know, come to me and been like, you are not portraying like a true image of the Netherlands in your videos. And it's true. Maybe I sound like I just think the Netherlands is the best place on earth. And, you know, I do. But that being said, I don't think it's perfect. There are flaws everywhere. So this is not to say that, like, you know, everything in the Netherlands is perfect, because it's not. And there are issues like there are in every country. But overall, like, the Netherlands is somewhere that I don't see myself leaving. And I am so blessed and thankful to be raising my children here, for certainly 4 out of the 5 reasons that I said in this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.